Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Hopefully, you're having a good day today. I just got back from beautiful Bradenton, Florida today. I had seen a message this morning, an advertisement for this generator and the Toro Recycler. Uh, Ad said units may or may not run, and the price was listed at $1. So I messaged the seller. I got a response that they were free, that I could come pick them up. They'd be out in the driveway. So I told them I was 45 to 50 minutes away. So I jumped in the truck and ran up there. Super nice couple. The gentleman helped me load the Briggs & Stratton 5750 watt generator. Looking at it, it says it has a half hour on the hour meter, 30 minutes. So I don't think it's been run very much, and the fuel may be stale. We're going to happy juice this and see if it'll kick off. So then we'll look at the Turo. I just looked in the gas tank. The Turo is empty, so we'll add fuel to that and see if we can get it to work. So the 5750, that'll power your refrigerator and a lot of appliances. This would be a good one to have for hurricane season. I would consider it a whole house generator. I've got the sun to my back, so sorry about that. It's got a 240 receptacle or 220, and then it has 3 sets of 120s, 20 amp. So looked at the oil, that's fine. The units in French and English. Looking at the engine switch here just before I got you out of bed, it's got outdoor use only, ground the frame, but it doesn't say on or off. I'm assuming the 0 is on. I'm surprised they don't mark that. Just a little odd thing. So, oh, it does say push button down for on. So I guess if you don't know hieroglyphics, you'd be in trouble. So they pretty much made it simple here for the do-it-yourself or the Harvey the homeowner. So I believe from the engine code it's a 2018, but it's the model 030708-00. So it's 3600 RPM single phase, assembled in China, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Briggs & Stratton Corp. Little bit of surface rust. I'm not concerned about that. Probably going to have issues with carburation. I don't think it's been run for a while, so why don't I just try starting it with the fuel that was in it. The fuel didn't smell terribly bad on the sniffer meter. Looking this thing over to try to see where the choke lever is, and it does have a fuel valve. Straight up and down is on, sideways is off. I was wondering if it did have one, and there's a debris sump there. So let me go to the hieroglyphics again, see which way the choke goes. It says here there's a diagram for the choke a little sticker, but I don't see a sticker. I'm going to push it all the way out. Okay, so to the right is on, no choke. Left is choke. So I got it on full choke. Let me put you back up here and start pulling on it. So back to the nice couple in Bradenton. I had asked the gentleman had they got a lot of response, and he said yes. And I thanked him for holding it for me. A lot of times you have these situations and it's first come, first serve. And for me to drive 50 minutes one way and have somebody had already scooped it up, it would have been a bummer. I couldn't afford to waste a couple hours driving for nothing. So I really appreciate them holding it for me. I ended up being the first one out. So they actually had somebody after me offer him $20. I ended up paying the gentleman 40. I figured I'd throw him some money, gas money. He didn't want to take it, but I insisted, and I was happy to get these units for $40. This will be a good unit to have, and I don't see that the Toro's well used. So let's pull on this Briggsy and see if it does anything. No, that's a big engine. Mr. Cluck is jumping every time I pull on the recoil. I'm gonna pull the air filter cover and just give it a shot of motivation. Filter's brand new. Let's see if I can motivate it. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of that stale fuel smell now that the air filter's off. I can smell that. Okay, main breaker, I've got that off. That doesn't need to be on now. I have a box fan or a round fan to try it if it does start up. Okay, sounds like it wants to start. Usually with this kind of big engine, it says it's a 389cc. You'll have a 12-volt battery assist with the starter. I can't see a 85-year-old Harvey the homeowner yanking on this thing during a hurricane. Okay, I'll go through the carb on this 2018 Briggsy. So let's move over to the 2014 Toro. I got a bag with it too, a home light bag. Okay, so we'll add fuel and pull on the Toro 725. So sales are picking up. I've had quite a few people come out for the inexpensive mowers. A couple people have been asking for self-propelled. But right now it's bargain hunters looking for the 100 to 125 price range. So I've been selling quite a few of those. So I'm going to take the air filter off and see what we got. If it doesn't start, I'll motivate it. Motivate it with this. May need a carb clean. I think I disturbed a dirt gobber's nest. When I pulled it over, a bunch of sand here flew off of the flywheel. So I'm guessing there was a dirt gobber nest up here. I kind of threw it off like a merry-go-round. So let me juice it one more time. This will clean up nicely, this 2014 Toro. I think I even have a bag for this. Scrapper that delivers brought me a few bags recently. I think I have a newer style Toro bag. So that turned out well. Little bit of motivation, and it kicked off and stalled, which is an indication of a dirty carburetor, possibly water in the bowl or a plugged up jet. So we'll clean this one up. This will be something that I can put right out on the front line. Sharp looking machine, hardly any wear on the front tires, hardly none. So this thing has seen very little use. We'll do a degreasing. I'll take my black gloss paint and paint over the aluminum here on the engine case, make that shine. Back here it's also peeled off. So this is a good candidate for restoration. So the Briggs powered generator here, I'll remove the carburetor and clean that. These aren't very expensive. If I've got to buy another carburetor, I can get a air filter, the carburetor, and a spark plug in a kit for 20 bucks. 15 bucks if I just buy the carb. But I'm thinking it's just going to be a carb clean on this. I think I can salvage this one. Like I said, I took a whiff of the gas in the tank, and it didn't have that 5-year-old tarnishy varnish smell. So I think a little bit of carb cleaner will clean this thing up. So I'm wondering what runs this hour meter, because this isn't a 12-volt system like I mentioned. It doesn't have a starter or a garden tractor battery to start this thing. So there must be some sort of 9-volt battery somewhere on this thing. I'm sure over time this is going to go dead, your hour meter. So I'm not sure about that. Got to do a little bit of research, figure out what powers the LCD here for the hours. So half-hour run time. That's nothing. So like I said, $40. This was a good deal for a little bit of driving to beautiful Bradenton, Florida. So I gave the gentleman my business card. I told him if he had any other lawn equipment. He said they were going to be downsizing, moving to a smaller house, and he was going to be getting rid of stuff. So maybe he's going to call with some other goodies. We'll see how it goes. I appreciate you kids and cadets coming out. Just a quickie quick. We're doing fine with these two beauties. We'll get them rectified. Remember, as always, tip your waitress and wait staff. They do an awesome job. They really appreciate the tips. So be generous, be kind. Have a nice day today. Thanks for coming out to Tommy Time. Thanks to all my new subscribers. You guys are jumping on board to look at these fabulous finds and see what we can do to rectify them. Have a good day. Thanks again for coming out.